Goodbye social media. Auf Wiedersehen.
So recently I'd been thinking a lot about how I use social media, and for the end of 2021 I just thought, why not, let's just try going a week without social media and see how we feel.
It's currently 10:30 p.m. on the 26th of December and the time has come. I am deleting my social media apps. I'm not deleting my accounts or anything, but I'm deleting certain apps from my phone, so I just basically won't go on them. So TikTok is gonna go, Twitter is gonna go, but I don't even look on Twitter. Snapchat's also going, but to be honest with you, I might not even re-download that because I do not use it. Facebook's gonna go, but I don't really use that either. Instagram is gonna go, which is honestly crazy because like Instagram was one of the first apps I ever got. A week is literally nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it's just crazy to think that I've never done this. For context, right? So as I said, it's the 26th, the day after Christmas. I haven't really been on my phone too much today. Like, we've just been celebrating Boxing Day, as it were, with Dan as well, Emily's boyfriend. So we're gonna rewind to this morning. I will take you through my day.
Okay, so let's firstly talk about why I decided to take some time off social media in the first place. But a random note, I don't know if Boxing Day is celebrated elsewhere or if it's just a UK thing. But anyway, recently I just thought that I was spending a bit too much time on social media and it wasn't really benefiting me in any way. Don't get me wrong, I love social media and I create content on social media for you guys, so I would never leave entirely, and it would be very hypocritical of me to say that you should leave social media, you know, because I love it myself. But I just reached a point when I used it so much that I was mindlessly scrolling and I wasn't engaging with any of the content. So I just wanted to regain my focus and be present in every moment and, you know, be able to make sure I'm actually eating nuts and not the shell of the nut, you know? So in terms of what we did on Boxing Day, we were just chilling, and for our food we had this vegan meatless meatloaf type thing, which was really good, and we had this big spread of food that we all enjoyed. You know, around this time of year when we have Christmas and New Year, we're so busy celebrating that we don't really use our phones and go on social media too much anyway, and so it will be interesting going forwards this week to see how I felt and to see if I actually miss social media or not. So even though I hadn't yet deleted social media on this day because we were celebrating Boxing Day, I just didn't really look on my phone too much. We played this big game of family Monopoly, which was really fun. It is crazy, especially in our generation, that we feel as if we need screens or social media to have fun. But this game of Monopoly was just a reminder at the start of the week that I could enjoy myself without social media. Like, yes, it can be really fun, but you don't necessarily need it in your life all the time.
I just lost Monopoly. I got bankrupt first. Dude got bankrupt second,
yeah.
And who's gonna win, do we think?
I think Mum, to be honest.
Yeah.
Come on!
Dan's raking in the money.
Go back 3 spaces. Oh, that's bad, income tax.
Mummy's your go, innit?
No,
Yeah.
oh, it is my go-to under the bank.
850?
That out.
I think I might be out. Yeah.
No. I'm just about to get ready to go to bed. I had a really late night yesterday on Christmas, so I am looking forward to going to bed today. The last time I played Monopoly was when I was so young and I actually won, but today I lost. But anyway, it was really fun. Good Boxing Day. Going to bed, and I will see you tomorrow morning for the first full day without social media. Let's do this.
So recently I'd been finding myself going on my phone first thing in the morning. So I decided that on Monday I would wake up at 7 AM because I thought that if I get myself back into an old routine where I wake up consistently at around 7 AM, then it will avoid me going on my phone first thing in the morning. All of this is personal preference, obviously, but I don't like it when I go on my phone first thing in the morning, and sometimes I just can't break the habit. But as I said, I'm less likely to do it when I wake up earlier in the morning. I've forgotten how good it feels to like wake up early and get on with stuff.
It's a really good feeling.
So just setting some ground rules in this video. Obviously I wasn't going to be using any of the social media apps I deleted at the start of the video, but I still did watch workout videos on YouTube because I find them really helpful, and I was also going to still be posting on YouTube myself. And planning ahead for this video, I also did screenshot quite a few Instagram reel recipes that I wanted to try this week because I knew I wouldn't be able to go on the app.
I'm going to try and make a hot chocolate. I think this is one of the recipes I screenshotted. I'm also going to be using this, my new little milk frother thing, to see if it works. Hopefully it does.
This was more of an unusual hot chocolate recipe, but I'm all about the unusual recipes. As you guys know, it uses cacao powder, so if you don't like that, I would maybe avoid it, but I can leave the full recipe down below, the link to the Instagram reel where I found it. And this was also my first time using my frother.
Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Ooh, it's like a whirlwind. Oh, a little bit of a spillage, never mind. Look at the froth on top of that. Like, that's ingenious. I might die from the cinnamon challenge in doing this, but if we get a snowflake, I'm gonna be over the moon. Oh my god! Focus, camera. I am so close. Look, my best snowflake.
You know what? Oh, you've done one?
Yeah, it's not bad. There's probably a little bit too much gone. Yeah, there's too much cinnamon. Do you see that froth though? That's about
And cacao. Do you want to take a bigger sip? That's not a sip, that's more like a gulp. Oh, I don't know, that's hot chocolatey. It's a bit, well, it's probably not your type of hot chocolate, this is cacao. It's good, I like it, it's a bit me.
Okay, so in summary of my first day without social media, I felt a slight bit of FOMO. I don't know, I felt as if I was missing something. However, with FOMO, I feel like we make out it's so much worse in our heads, and like, what really is so important that we're missing on social media? I don't really know. But anyway, that's how I felt. And then on the second day, I was busying myself with doing a few bits of filming here and there. And as I said at the start of this video, it is very kindly sponsored by Skillshare. As many of you guys probably know, it is an online learning community offering thousands of classes for anyone who just wants to learn new stuff and be creative. Skillshare is my go-to platform if I want to take an online course and learn something from like start to finish. And because we're at the start of a new year, you're obviously watching this video in 2022, I've just been saving a load of courses that I can go through. So for example, I'm learning more about cryptocurrency and investing because it's something I want to spend a bit of time learning about from scratch this year. And for me this week, because I wasn't on social media, Skillshare was honestly a lifesaver. So if you're looking to learn something new, develop new habits, or just take a bit of time off social media like I'm doing and find something new to watch, then I highly recommend Skillshare. You know, all of the courses are ad-free, so you won't be interrupted, and there are new premium classes added every single week, so you'll never be bored using Skillshare. The first 1,000 of you guys to click the link in my description box will get a free trial of Skillshare, which will last you 1 month. You get access to all of their courses, and yeah, I love Skillshare. I'm gonna take so many courses this week because like, what else am I gonna watch, right? So definitely click the link and try out using Skillshare. Now, one of the big downsides of social media, especially with like TikTok and Reels on Instagram, all of this short form content, it dramatically shortens your attention span. Well, I found this anyway. However, even on the second day of me not using social media, I felt as if I was more focused and in the zone and not getting too ahead of myself. I am currently lying on my yoga mat. Yeah, I have no explanation for that, but I've just moved away from my desk. I found Matthew asleep in his chair at his desk, literally zonked, completely out there. But yeah, I've just been doing quite a bit of work today. I seem to be filling my time, or more of my time, with doing more work. I do have a lot of stuff to get on with this week, but like, because I'm not spending any time on my phone, I therefore have more time theoretically to be doing more work, and so yeah, I'm just quite drained at this point. But yeah, I made my bed today, as you can see, which is a big win for me because I hate doing that. I'm gonna do some stretching and rolling and massage gunning and stuff now, I feel. That's a good shout.
And the work experience that I did at that age was basically with my granddad. What my granddad would do is he would travel around the Midlands. I also got fortunate at school because I did So I did my GCSEs.
So you guys know that I love my weekly plans, I love my to-do lists, and I do love working hard. But by this point in the week, I realized that I just needed to put the brakes on a bit and slow down, because as I said, without social media taking up my time, I was just going from one thing to another and to the next thing. So I just made a mental note of this, and going forwards in the week, I was really going to make sure I scheduled in breaks, which are so important for you to not only work efficiently, but it's just really important for your mental health as well.
I had developed this habit where I'd go on my phone if I was on my spin bike, say for example, or in between like sections of my workout. So say for example I was going to spin and then do some strength afterwards, or go on a run and then do some strength. I'd like go on my phone, and so my workouts would just be prolonged, and I wasn't really aware of how much time that used. I'm doing my workouts in a shorter period of time, but they're so much more effective because I'm not just like unnecessarily looking on my phone when I'm just like cooling down or warming up or in between stuff. And also in going on social media and using my phone, I delay like starting my workout, because I'd be at my desk and then I'd look on my phone before starting my workout, and everything would just be prolonged. You guys will have seen that at the start of this video, it's like vlogception right now, but I've always wanted to do that text reveal effect. It required a lot of patience, but I'm so happy I've always wanted to do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed with myself.
Without social media this week, I really felt motivated to learn new stuff, so I perfected my matcha making routine, and I also learned how to do that editing thing that I showed you guys.
How am I supposed to get anything done with this cat?
Ruka, you look like a koala bear. She's got her paw on your back.
Her bum is in my ear.
I know. Fart, Minnie. Fart, fart, fart. Minnie!
Down here.
Oh, Minnie, you need a personal chauffeur to carry you everywhere. It's very ironic, right? I'm filming a no social media week and my new phone arrived. This is the iPhone 13 Pro. Right, you're gonna help me do this, dude.
Yeah.
On the theme of learning, Emily taught me how to use my iPhone 13 Pro, and she also decided to sit next to me watching TikToks.
Are you gonna show me a TikTok? Yeah. I'm not supposed to be on social media. Oh, I can't sit next to this person on TikTok.
Whilst I would never say I've been addicted to my phone, I just sometimes think it's crazy how deleting an app is the only way to stop you going on it when you don't really need to. And when you have the app there, sometimes you just can't even listen to yourself. You can access like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter on your computer as well as on your phone, obviously, but I don't know, I don't get the same buzz, or social media doesn't feel like social media, at least Instagram and TikTok and stuff, on the computer like I have to be using on my phone. You know, I still have access to those on my computer, but I have no urge or desire to go on, say, Instagram, for example, on my computer. YouTube is slightly different, but I haven't actually watched any YouTube videos. I have been adding some to my watch later list that I can catch up on, but that's all I'm gonna say for now, and yeah, I will speak to you tomorrow. So because this video was filmed over a week, this is the point when I have quite a dramatic hair change because I got it cut. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about something I felt I was missing this week. So as I said, I didn't watch any YouTube videos, but I did watch some podcasts on YouTube if they had videos alongside, and I also found myself watching grand design, and then I was still watching workout YouTube videos, as I said as well, but I just felt as if I was missing just watching YouTube, because that's just kind of something I look forward to doing in the evenings, and yeah, it's just kind of like my downtime. But I watched loads of Skillshare courses, and I just found myself making time for things that I wouldn't usually make time for in my days. So we had these like really overripe bananas in the cupboard, and I just decided to try making them into some type of banana bread. I mean, I didn't really follow a proper recipe, but I'm not that great at baking, and you know, I thought that you can just learn through trial and error. So I put some stuff together, it smelled really good going into the oven, and yeah, I just hoped for the best. And most importantly, I had so much fun just baking and listening to Tom Mish, and yeah, dancing around the kitchen really.
That. I have no idea what it tastes like, but it looks pretty decent.
As I said, I kind of winged the recipe and it looked pretty good. I mean, it needed some definite improvements, but it was a good attempt at baking. I was proud of myself. I went on a walk later to think about how I can improve my baking skills, and I just felt really present this week. Like, I even found time just to lie down on my yoga mat.
1st of January. So for the start of the new year, 2022, we decided to come to the beach. We're in Whitstable, Kent. The scenery isn't too great now, but it's gonna get windier the further we go to the coast.
So I've really felt that time has just been drawn out this week without social media. Like, it's gone really quite slowly, which is such a good thing because normally time just flies. And yeah, as I said, we basically took Bali and Java to the coast so they could go swimming, but it's normally Java who's the only one swimming, and Bali's just like scared of the water and just runs away.
We finished exploring Whitstable, which is like a seaside town basically, and now we're gonna go and just take a quick trip to Herne Bay, which is like
4.6 miles away.
4.6 miles away apparently. But anyway, a good first day of the 2022. Woo! Okay, well, look at my hair bouncing around. Yeah. I don't think I need the hat on, but if I take my hat off, look what happens. Oh my god, it's so flat. Anyway, let's put that back on.
So yeah, it was a pretty windy day at the coast, and Bali and Java were so tired after they've been swimming in the sea at Whitstable. But we did go to Herne Bay, as I said. We were hoping to see the sunset, but we didn't actually see one.
I realise I've gone from having long hair to short hair in this video, but yeah, this is my new hair. If you've seen my last video, then you'll know I got it cut. Well, obviously I got it cut. But yeah, we basically got back at like 5 PM today and it was so fun. I had my contact lenses in like all day today, and that's the longest I've had contacts in for, but it actually meant I could see stuff, which actually made a big difference to my seaside experience today. But yeah, I haven't yet re-downloaded social media. I did watch a YouTube video just when I got back. Even though tomorrow I have a really busy day, like I have 6 hours of tutoring and I don't know how that really happened, but we are going to sit down and I will then re-download my social media apps tomorrow and we will have a big conclusion. The last thing I'll say today though is that I started watching Emily in Paris on Netflix yesterday. I've realised that I haven't ever watched anything on Netflix on my own. Like, I always watch something with someone, whether that's mum or Emily or something, but I was like, you know what, let's just watch something on Netflix. I watched the first episode yesterday and I'm actually really enjoying it. I think it's gonna be really fun. So if you're watching Emily in Paris, then we can talk about it, and yeah, I will speak to you, as I said, tomorrow. I'm just quickly logging back into Instagram this morning so I can post these pictures, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and have my breakfast before I tutor or start tutoring for the day. I just finished working out, so yeah, been pretty smooth this morning. Like, my timings this week have been like, just, I don't know, I just feel like really efficient, as in I'm doing one thing, then the next thing, as I've kind of planned for my day, whether that's like getting on with stuff or like taking a break. Like, I just feel very on it. So Instagram, you better not ruin that. Vegan Holly G, hello. Oh, we are back online. I am literally obsessed with matcha lattes and like frothy milk. I made so many bubbles today, you can't see, but just a moment of appreciation for fully discovering matcha. I obviously talked about this in a Vlogmas episode, and I didn't really realise that I was gonna do like a full week without social media, but I'm so glad I did it, and I feel like I've just had a nice big reset ready for 2022. One of the big things this week made me realise is that I check my phone way too much, and one of the main things I use my phone for is to check social media when I don't really need to look on it. You know that feeling when you're looking at your phone, you're like, I should look on my phone, but there's no real reason to do so. And this week I have actually been using my phone for actual stuff, like doing stuff that needs to be done. I've not made this video to say that I'm gonna leave social media and that you need to do so too. Like, that's not the point of this. I just wanted to do this experiment to see how I felt, and going forwards I will just make sure that I am using social media for all of the good reasons, because it is so good, and I create content, I post stuff for you guys to see, and I love looking at what other people are doing. So please don't take this video the wrong way, but what I'm saying is that I just think there are some downsides to social media that we need to be aware of, and those are what have come to the fore in me taking this week off social media. Basically, I didn't realize how much social media and just scrolling and seeing into other people's lives made me question my own life and compare what I was doing to someone else. I'm not saying all comparison, but a lot of those feelings where you like compare yourself to other people, they kind of vanished this week. And so I was just like focusing on what I was doing, and I was making my own decisions, my own choices. I was doing what I wanted to do, and I wasn't being influenced or swayed by what everyone else was doing. That was something I didn't see coming, and I don't think I really realized how much I compared myself to other people through social media, like through the lens of social media. So comparison was one big thing, and something related is that I was just, you know, very happy in myself and what I was choosing to do with my time this week. Often on social media you can post things, and because of the nature and the speed at which social media works, you know, you can post something and you can immediately get feedback, especially with like Instagram and stories and Reels and TikTok, where you post something and it's a really short video and people can immediately like it and comment, and you know, like there is that instant feedback loop. And I'm not saying that I rely on validation from other people, but you do get such instant responses on social media. And so without me posting on like Instagram and TikTok this week, it meant that I could just focus on myself, as I said before, and be confident in my decisions every day and my actions, and not like have to share something to then feel as if, you know, that was the right decision in me, you know, getting a haircut, for example, or going somewhere to do something. And don't get me wrong, I love like talking with you guys and seeing your comments and replying to them, but we just have to remember that these are our lives, and yes, we can share parts of our lives on the internet, but ultimately you are yourself. And the final thing I just wanted to talk about was that sometimes certain comments, and they're not necessarily hate comments, but sometimes when I'd read things on social media, especially when they're about myself or my own life, they can really get me down. Like certain comments or messages that I sometimes read, and as I said, it doesn't necessarily need to be a hate comment. It could just be something that I've interpreted in the wrong way, like, and I am the queen of interpreting things the wrong way. This is not about constructive criticism, and please don't take this the wrong way, because you guys are amazing and all of your comments are so great and I love replying to them and reading them, and I will always read your comments if they're more critical and, you know, reflect on those and see if I can change something. But sometimes comments are just left, maybe someone's trolling or they are hating, and you can read that and it can affect your mood, as I said. And I don't know why our brains just like fixate on those, but as I said, they can sometimes ruin my days. So those are kind of like my big conclusions, but I hope you've taken a lot away from this whole video, you know, like my whole thought process, like why I did this and what I've been learning over this week. And yeah, I hope to be a better Holly in the world of social media and be more mindful of how I use social media myself. So definitely like this video if you enjoyed it, so more people can see this video. And yeah, it really helps me out if you give the video a thumbs up. I don't know how it really works in the algorithm, but thumbs up all the way. Comment down below, subscribe if you're new for loads more content coming, and hit the bell so you don't upload. And as always, I will speak to you very soon in another video. Bye guys. Oh, you can't see my head high. How have I really felt? We brought, oh, car, hello, thank you for running my video. Good girl, Jimmy! Come on, Jimmy! Come on! Yay! We've been, what am I trying to say? I've just got bubbles at the end, it's so good. We're just eating bubbles here, but come to me, bubbles.